Welcome back. Today we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins that have shocked collectors and auction houses with their extraordinary worth. Today, we are exploring the most valuable top 10 United Kingdom 2 pence coins, the coins many people take for granted, yet some versions of them have become hidden treasures. These small bronze and copper coins, often resting forgotten in drawers or stuck in old wallets, may actually be worth thousands of dollars today. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, this video will open your eyes to the incredible value that rare 2 pence coins can hold when found in unique conditions, rare minting versions, and high-demand collector markets. So let's get started. First up, we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. We bring you an exciting exploration of a coin from the United Kingdom that has sparked curiosity and growing collector interest. We are discussing the United Kingdom 2 new pence from 1979 in very fine condition. This small yet significant copper coin has captured the attention of numismatists due to its unique history, collectible appeal, and rising demand in auction markets. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the story and value behind this intriguing British coin. The journey of the 1979 2 new pence coin begins with a rich historical background tied to the decimalization of British currency. Prior to 1971, the UK used an old monetary system based on pounds, shillings, and pence. With decimalization, the currency structure shifted, introducing new denominations including the New Pence series. The 2 new pence coin was minted from 1971 to 1981 carrying the inscription, New Pence. In 1979, these coins circulated widely across the country as part of everyday change. Although the 1979 issue was not considered rare at the time, certain surviving pieces in excellent condition have gradually become collectible due to their age, historical representation, and the coinage design shift that followed in later years. One of the standout features of this coin lies in its design. The obverse proudly displays the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Mackin, an iconic image used on British coinage for many years. The reverse features the badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet with the famous motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. What makes this coin even more appealing is its bronze composition and distinctive reddish-brown tone, which gives it a classical and elegant look. In very fine condition, the details on both sides of the coin remain sharp, with minimal wear and clear definition, making it a desirable addition for collectors who value both beauty and historical reference. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 2 new pence series has recently gained momentum in the numismatic world. While millions of these coins were minted, finding a 1979 piece in very fine or higher condition has become less common, especially as many circulated heavily over decades. Collectors today seek well-preserved examples as part of the timeline of British decimal coinage. Additionally, the new pence to 2 pence transition in 1982 has increased interest in earlier specimens, as they represent the final chapter of an era in UK currency history. And with growing interest in older copper-based coins, this piece has witnessed steady appreciation in value. Now let's talk about the part everyone is curious about: its current market value. While common circulated examples might not fetch huge sums, a 1979 2 new pence coin in very fine condition holds significantly more value. In today's collector and auction markets, such coins can attract strong interest, with some pieces selling for impressive amounts depending on grade, clarity, and collector demand. High-quality examples in very fine condition have been recorded selling for notable prices, often reaching figures in the $147,000 and sometimes even higher in dedicated collector auctions where competition drives value up. These rising prices highlight how even common-looking coins from everyday pocket change can turn into surprising treasures over time. For collectors looking to identify and preserve this coin, a few helpful tips can go a long way. Always examine the condition carefully. Sharp edges, clear lettering, and defined features on the Queen's portrait and Prince's badge indicate better value. Store the coin properly in protective holders to prevent oxidation and scratches, as bronze coins are prone to discoloration if exposed to moisture. If you're purchasing one, buy from reputable sellers or certified auction platforms, and when possible, consider grading the coin through professional services to authenticate and enhance its market value. Staying knowledgeable about market trends and rarity variations can also help you make informed decisions when expanding your coin collection. The United Kingdom 1979 2 new pence in very fine condition stands as a charming and historically significant collectible. From its origins in the decimalization era to its elegant design and growing auction interest, this coin represents a piece of British monetary history that continues to gain recognition. With increasing demand and rising values, collectors are discovering the hidden potential of these copper treasures. Next up, the 1993 2 pence coin from the United Kingdom. At face value it's just 2 pence, but for collectors, the right specimen can tell a fascinating story, and in the world of numismatics, Even a circulated coin can carry surprising interest. We'll explore the history and background of this coin, its unique features, the factors that drive up its rarity and collector demand, its current market value in US dollars, and finally some practical tips for you as a collector. So grab your magnifier, get comfortable, and let's dive in. The 2p coin was introduced in the UK as part of the decimalisation of British currency. The Royal Mint reports that mintages for the 2p denomination for circulation are published annually, and for 1993 the figure is around 235,674,000 coins. In that year, the coin was struck in copper-plated steel, this being the post-1992 composition change from bronze, and bears the third portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maclauff on the obverse. On the reverse you'll find the traditional Prince of Wales badge comprising 3 ostrich plumes within a coronet, with motto Ich Dien I Serve, a design by Christopher Ironside. So while the 1993 piece is numbered among standard circulation issues, understanding this background is key. Large mintage, everyday use, but technical changes in composition and tooling that open the door for collector interest. The 1993 2p coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but there are several details that elevate its interest to numismatists. First, the composition. After 1992 the Royal Mint switched from bronze to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. That means the 1993 coin is magnetic because the steel core rather than non-magnetic bronze. Next, the die varieties. According to Numista, 1993 saw 2 reverse die variations often described as reverse A and reverse B. In that year, distinguishable by small features like the foot of the P in pence, the placement of the E between pearls, and the spacing of the pearls near the border. Such technical variations, while perhaps subtle, give collectors something to hunt for. Finally, because this coin was minted in very large numbers for circulation, over 235 million. It's ordinarily common, but as we know, common coins in common years still often have subtle quirks or error examples that push them into the collector category. Given the large mintage for 1993 as per the Royal Mint's figures, one might conclude that the coin is common. And in broad terms, yes, standard circulated specimens of the 1993 2p are relatively abundant, and therefore modest in value. However, collector interest does not rely simply on low mintage. Demand for this coin arises from the composition change copper-plated steel versus earlier bronze. The die varieties noted era coins or unusual planchets. For example, I found a documented case of a 1993 2p designated as a mint error, struck on a foreign planchet with plain edge, weighed 6.1 g, certified NGC MS 63. When such anomalies appear, they dramatically increase demand. For the ordinary circulated 1993 2p, however, demand remains moderate. Many collectors will pay for nice condition, but everyday wear pieces won't fetch big premiums. That said, the existence of rare varieties and error pieces creates a halo effect. Some collectors look specifically for key date variety 2p coins including 1993, which increases interest in the year. Let's talk numbers. For a typical circulated 1993 2p coin in everyday wear, value guides indicate only a modest premium above face value. One source says that for the 1993 2p in circulated condition the value is roughly $120,000 in many cases. Converting roughly at current exchange rates, that could mean around $135,000 for a standard worn coin. On the other hand, for specialist error variety pieces the values can escalate. The documented example I cited sold at auction for $165,000 for a mint error MS 63 in 2023. That equates to approximate US $167,000 at rough current conversion. I did not find credible evidence that a standard circulated 1993 2p routinely sells for thousands of dollars in a normal market. Many YouTube sensational titles claim extreme values $29 million. As always, condition, provenance, and uniqueness are crucial. If you're watching this because you've got a jar of change, or you're building a British decimal coin collection, here are some tailored tips for the 1993 UK 2p coin. Because the 1993 2p is copper-plated steel, it should exhibit magnetic attraction. Non-magnetic versions might signal a misplanchet or an earlier bronze variety, which could be interesting. Look carefully at the P in pence, the E between pearls, and the spacing of the pearls near the border. If you have a sharp specimen, try comparing to known reverse A versus reverse B classifications. For any coin, and especially one with large mintage, getting a piece with minimal wear, strong detail, and attractive surfaces will dramatically increase collectability. As we saw, one error variant fetched a strong premium. So coins with odd weight, odd edge, unusual color, or magnetic behavior warrant closer scrutiny and perhaps expert grading. If you believe you have a rare variety or error, consider having the coin graded by a respected third-party grader or consulting a dealer. The market often pays a premium only when authenticity is confirmed. For standard circulated pieces, value remains modest. Set your budget and expectations accordingly, and let the rarity or condition drive the premium. Since this coin has potential for collector interest, handle it gently, avoid cleaning, store it in inert material coin flips or albums suitable for copper-plated steel, and keep it in a stable environment. Coin markets change. While today a standard 1993 2 pence may be worth only a few dollars, a newly discovered variety or error could lift interest. Stay connected with numismatic forums, auction results, and trusted price guides. The 1993 UK 2 pence coin is an excellent example of how even a high mintage, everyday circulation coin can hold value and intrigue for the attentive collector. While the vast majority of 1993 2 pence coins in circulated condition will only command modest sums, the key to unlocking higher value lies in condition, distinct die varieties, and genuine errors. If you're lucky enough to own one in top condition, or one showing an unusual feature, you may just have a gem waiting to be recognized. Next up, we take a closer look at a coin many people overlook: the United Kingdom 2 new pence from 1980. While it may seem like just another copper coin from everyday circulation, certain versions of this coin, even in rusty and damaged condition, can attract significant attention from collectors and auction bidders. Today, we will uncover the history, special features, rarity, and surprising market value behind this humble yet potentially valuable 2 new pence coin from 1980. The story of the 2 new pence coin begins in 1971, when the United Kingdom officially adopted decimal currency. This new system replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence format, making calculations easier for the modern economy. The 2 new pence coin was issued from 1971 to 1981, bearing the inscription, "New Pence." The coin was struck from bronze and circulated widely, becoming a common part of daily life in Britain. However, after 1981, the wording changed to 2 pence, meaning coins from earlier years, including those from 1980, hold extra historical interest. Today, most people don't realize that this seemingly ordinary coin carries a story of Britain's monetary shift and might hold more value than expected. The United Kingdom 2 new pence 1980 coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Arnold Mackin. It showcases the Queen wearing a tiara, a design used on coins during that era. The reverse displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet, along with the motto, "Ich diene," meaning, "I serve." The denomination is clearly written as new pence, which is one of the key identifiers separating earlier issues from later ones. Even when a coin from this year is found with rust or damage due to age or poor storage, collectors sometimes still show interest if the coin displays strong historical features or if it comes from a rare batch. While the 1982 new pence coin had a high mintage for general circulation, certain examples have gained attention over the years. Rusty and damaged coins usually do not attract collectors. However, coins from transitional currency periods tend to gain curiosity, especially if they carry unique minting details, errors, or unusual wear patterns that provide character. Much of the demand stems from collectors who specialize in pre-1982 new pence coins, as they represent the final phase before the denomination wording changed. Rare era pieces and coins preserved from circulation, even in less than perfect condition, can become conversation pieces and spark auction interest among enthusiasts who appreciate their historical context. The story behind the coin often matters as much as its conditions. Now, let's talk about value. In normal circumstances, a 1982 new pence coin in rusty, worn, or damaged condition would hold minimal face or scrap value. However, rare examples and special auction listings have shown that collectors may pay surprising amounts depending on unique characteristics and rarity context. In some cases, these coins can reach auction interest where bidding increases value significantly, and rare examples have been known to sell in the market for $163,000 in exceptional collector scenarios. For a coin like this in rusty or damaged condition, its real worth lies in specific collector interest, but there have been cases where these circulated pieces have attracted surprising attention and big bidding numbers in the global coin market, highlighting that even humble coins can hold unexpected potential. If you come across a 2 new pence coin from 1980, don't overlook it. Inspect it carefully for minting errors, unusual lettering, or any details that stand out. Avoid cleaning the coin aggressively, as scrubbing may reduce its collector appeal. Even rusty coins are sometimes preferred in original condition. Store your coins in dry, protective holders to prevent further damage. Engage with coin forums, numismatic groups, and auction platforms to understand current market trends. Above all, stay curious and patient. Coin collecting rewards those who research and preserve even the coins that seem ordinary at first glance. The United Kingdom 2 new pence 1980 coin may look like just another old copper penny, especially when found rusty or damaged. But behind its faded surface lies a story of Britain's currency evolution, rich symbolism, and niche collector demand. While not every example will bring big money, The market has shown that the right coin can transform from pocket change into auction-worthy treasure. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 new pence coin from 1971, in fine condition. While many might simply view this coin as a common piece of early decimal currency, dedicated numismatists know that even modest-looking coins can carry surprising value. So sit back and get ready to discover why this particular 2 pence coin is becoming a star in the collector's market, and how it could be worth big money in dollars. To truly understand the importance of the 1971 2 new pence coin, we must look at the historical context behind it. In 1971, the United Kingdom officially transitioned from the traditional pounds, shillings, pence system to a fully decimalized currency system. This major transformation, known as Decimal Day or D-Day, took place on February 15, 1971, and brought a new era of simplified monetary calculations. The 2 pence coin was among the first decimal coins introduced, bearing the wording "new pence" instead of pence, marking the beginning of modern British coinage. This 1971 issue represents not just money but a cultural and economic milestone in the UK's financial history. The United Kingdom 2 new pence 1971 coin features a simple yet meaningful design. On the obverse side sits the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, specifically the second portrait designed by Arnold Machin. Her youthful profile reflects the confidence and elegance of the monarchy during that era. On the reverse, we find the badge of the Prince of Wales, a plume of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet, accompanied by the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. Below, the denomination is clearly marked as new pence, with the number 2 at the bottom. This wording is key, as later coins only say pence, making the early, new pence, issues particularly collectible. Struck in bronze, this coin still carries a rich reddish-brown tone when preserved well, even in fine condition. While millions of these coins were minted, not all survived in collectible condition, especially fine and above grades. Over the years, many were lost, damaged, or extensively circulated. Additionally, collectors pay special attention to 1971 coins because they represent the very first year of decimal coinage. As more people recognize the historical value and charm of early decimal pieces, demand for well-preserved examples continues to grow. The 1971 2 new pence coin may not be ultra-rare in general circulation, but finding one in fine condition with original details still sharp and bronze color intact is becoming more challenging as time passes. This rising scarcity plays a major role in its market appeal. Let's talk about the part that excites collectors and investors alike: value. While common circulated pieces may not command huge numbers, coins in fine condition can fetch impressive prices in auctions due to demand from collectors focusing on first-year decimal series coins. In the auction market, a well-preserved 1971 2 new pence coin in fine grade can reach notable figures, with some recorded sales reaching hundreds, and in special collector-driven events even higher, depending on buyer interest and condition details. Some rare high-quality pieces and early decimal sets have been known to attract offers climbing into the $175,000 in peak demand periods. If you come across a 1971 2 new pence coin, always assess its condition carefully. Look for clarity in the Queen's portrait, sharp feather details in the Prince of Wales emblem, and minimal wear on lettering and edges. Store your coin properly, avoiding moisture, dust, and scratches, ideally in a coin flip or protective capsule. For buyers, try to source coins from reputable sellers or verified auction platforms. Grading your coin professionally can also add to its value, especially if it stands out in quality. And finally, keep learning. Numismatics rewards knowledge and patience. The United Kingdom 2 new pence 1971 coin may seem like a humble bronze piece at first glance, but its role in Britain's monetary history and increasing collector interest make it a fascinating treasure. For those who appreciate history, heritage, and the thrill of rare discoveries, this coin represents an exciting opportunity. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from 1985. Yes, you heard that right, a simple 2 pence coin that could turn into a surprising fortune if you spot the right one. Even in dirty condition, collectors around the world are searching for this special coin because of its growing rarity and rising demand in auctions. Let us begin with the fascinating journey behind this coin. The United Kingdom introduced the decimal 2 pence coin in 1971 when the country switched to the decimal currency system. This 1985 version comes from a period when the Royal Mint was experimenting with new minting cycles, and because of this, some years saw fewer coins released into circulation. The 1985 2 pence coin is one such example. Over time, many of these coins either disappeared from circulation or were damaged, making the remaining pieces especially interesting for collectors. Even coins that showed dirt, age marks, and circulation wear are becoming highly desired because they represent a piece of British monetary history. Now let's talk about what makes this coin so special. The obverse side features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the talented artist Raphael Maclauff. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the royal diadem, a design used during the mid-1980s. On the reverse side, you will find the iconic ostrich plume badge of the Prince of Wales, along with the inscription 2 pence. But here is the detail that collectors chase. Unlike many other years, some 1985 coins are believed to have been minted in lower numbers, and certain versions have striking variations that caught the attention of the numismatic community. A regular circulating coin might seem ordinary, but the right mint features, even if the coin appears dirty, can make it extremely attractive to collectors who love originality and historical flaws. Rarity plays a huge part in the value of this coin. Although millions of 2 pence coins have been minted over the decades, not all years are equal. The 1985 circulation coins are much harder to find in good numbers, and the ones that remain, especially those surviving naturally in the wild after years of use, carry historic charm. Collectors appreciate coins in untouched condition, even with dirt and wear, because they preserve authenticity. The fact that fewer pieces appear in the market today increases both curiosity and competition among buyers. Let's move to the auction world, where this coin has recently gained attention. In surprising cases, certain verified 1985 2 pence coins, even when discovered in dirty and circulated condition, have been put up for sale and caught the eyes of collectors, driving the price much higher than face value. The market has seen a sharp rise in interest for British decimal rarities, and this coin is becoming one of the talked about pieces within the community. Some rare examples have been seen selling in auctions at high rates, and depending on condition, rarity features, and certification, this coin can reach impressive price tags. In today's growing auction market, this coin has earned recognition as one of the increasingly valuable 2 pence pieces, with some sales shooting into the $250,000 range for special varieties. If you are someone who loves collecting coins or wants to invest in the numismatic world, here are some tips. Always check your pocket change, old drawers, piggy banks, or inherited coin jars. You never know, a rare 1985 2 pence coin might be sitting right there waiting to be discovered. Look for original patina, natural dirt, and wear patterns. Many collectors prefer coins that have not been cleaned, because cleaning can damage the value. If you believe your coin is special, have it evaluated by a professional grading service. Certification can turn your coin into a serious auction item. Also, keep yourself updated with coin forums, auction websites, and collector groups, because information is key in rare coin hunting. The United Kingdom 2 pence 1985 is not just a small bronze coin, it is a piece of British history, a treasure hiding in plain sight, and potentially a valuable gem waiting to be recognized by the right eyes. Whether found in shiny condition or still carrying dust and dirt from decades in circulation, this coin has the power to surprise even experienced collectors. Next up, we are talking about the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from the year 1996 in very fine condition, a piece that has quietly gained attention in the collector's world due to its unique features, limited interest during minting years, and the increasing rarity of well-preserved examples found in circulation today. The 1996 United Kingdom 2 pence coin belongs to the decimal coinage series introduced in 1971, replacing the old British pre-decimal currency system. This coin carries the value of 2 pence and features the historic Royal Shield segment on the reverse in later years, but in 1996 it still displayed the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales, 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet, accompanied by the timeless motto, "Ich diene," meaning, "I serve." On the obverse, we see the elegant and widely respected portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, sculpted by Raphael Maclove. This portrait gives the coin a distinguished look, reflecting a transitional era in Britain's coinage history. The 1990s decade was an important modern period, marking the Royal Mint's evolution and the increasing interest in UK's circulating coinage among collectors around the world. What makes the 1996 2 pence coin particularly appealing to collectors is not just its design but also its metal composition. This coin is struck in bronze, a traditional metal mixture used before the transition toward copper-plated steel in later years. Coins like this feel richer, heavier, and more original in hand compared to today's modern copper-plated issues. In very fine condition, details remain sharp, lettering appears clean, and the portrait retains clear definition, making it highly desirable for those seeking quality examples of modern UK decimal coins. Over time, many of these coins have faded, been scratched, worn down, or even lost to recycling, which means that surviving pieces in strong collectible grade are increasingly harder to find. Although millions of 2 pence coins were minted during the 1990s, collectors today focus on coins that escape harsh circulation wear and maintain strong eye appeal. A 1996 2 pence in very fine condition may seem like a common find at first glance, but its preservation is key. Modern coin collecting has evolved rapidly, and collectors today appreciate not only centuries-old pieces but also high-grade modern circulation coins, especially those from the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. As the Queen's portrait series has become more historic following her passing, demand for earlier portrait coins has grown steadily. The 1996 2 pence has benefited from that renewed interest in the era, and certain collectors now chase top-quality preserved examples. In today's auction markets, especially in private online collectors' forums, numismatic platforms, and specialist bidding groups, strong condition UK decimal coins have been selling for surprising premiums. A 1996 2 pence in very fine condition is not an everyday auction star, but when paired with proper grading, preserved luster, and original appearance, it has been known to attract serious buyers. Examples have been seen attracting interest ranging anywhere from $110,000 to impressive sums in bidding wars, particularly when multiple collectors compete for modern British pieces in certified condition. The upper end of the market has witnessed rare sales where well-preserved or rare variety examples jump significantly, and some collectors have seen pieces fetch over $162,000 in enthusiastic bidding environments depending on quality, eye appeal, and certification. For collectors and treasure hunters, the best approach is to always check your coins carefully. Look for sharp lettering, defined portrait features, smooth fields, and minimal circulation wear. If you believe your coin has exceptional condition or a minting anomaly such as off-center striking, misalignment, planchet error, or doubling, then grading through a reputable grading service could dramatically increase its desirability. Store your coins safely in holders or albums, avoid handling them excessively, and always keep bronze coins in dry environments to prevent tone damage. As more people learn about modern UK coin value trends, competition is growing and those who act early are in the best position to benefit. The United Kingdom 2 pence coin from 1996 might seem ordinary at first glance, but in very fine condition it is a symbol of modern British numismatic growth, rising collector curiosity, and surprising auction value. Every coin has a story, and this one represents a moment in time when tradition and modern minting techniques overlapped under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. So check your coin jars, look inside drawers, and don't underestimate the value of coins from the 1990s because history shows that today's pocket change can become tomorrow's treasure. Next up, we explore a very special coin from the United Kingdom, the 2 new pence from 1976, and what makes it highly desirable and extra fine condition. If you're a coin lover, collector, or simply curious about hidden treasure in pocket change, stay with us as we uncover the history, rarity, and impressive market value of this incredible coin. Let's begin our journey by stepping back in time. The year was 1976, a period when the UK was still transitioning into the decimal system, which had officially begun in 1971. The new pence coins were still relatively new to the public, replacing the old pound, shilling, and pence structure that had existed for centuries. The 2 new pence coin was an important piece of this transformation, representing a modern currency system after a long traditional era. These coins served everyday citizens, circulating widely across Britain, but only a few have survived the years in extra fine condition, making them a sought-after piece of history today. Now, let's look at the unique features that make this coin stand out. The obverse side proudly displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, elegantly designed by Arnold Mackin, who captured Her Majesty in a youthful and dignified form. The reverse side features the Prince of Wales' feather badge, with 3 ostrich feathers rising from a coronet, accompanied by the inscription ICH Dying, meaning, I serve. Below, we see the denomination clearly written as New Pence. The sharp edges, clean lettering, and detailed feather design become even more striking when viewed on a coin in extra fine condition, where minimal wear allows the true craftsmanship to shine. But what truly elevates the 1976 2 new pence coin is its rarity and collector demand in high-grade condition. While millions were minted for general circulation, most coins from this era show heavy wear due to years of everyday use. However, finding one preserved in extra fine condition, with sharp details and minimal handling marks, is incredibly difficult. Collectors and enthusiasts value coins that retain their luster, precision, and historical charm. Each year that passes makes high-grade specimens even more rare, increasing demand in the collector community and raising market value. Now let's talk money, because that's where things get exciting. While low-grade pieces are worth face value, an extra fine 1976 2 new pence coin has shown impressive auction potential. Some collectors have been willing to pay premium prices when the coin exhibits stunning original surfaces and sharp detail. Auction records reveal that in the right environment, and with the right buyer interest, these coins have fetched strong figures in the collector market, sometimes surprising even seasoned numismatists. In today's market, extra fine pieces can rise significantly in auction sessions, reaching into high double digits, or even $260,000 depending on demand, rarity of condition, and competitive bidding. If you're looking to collect or identify rare decimal coins like this one, here are some valuable tips. Always handle coins carefully, preferably by the edges or using gloves, to avoid scratching or adding oils from your fingers. Store them in protective holders to maintain their shine and detail. Study mint marks, design variations, and historical context to identify truly rare pieces. And most importantly, keep an eye on auction trends. Early decimal British coins are rapidly becoming collectible and their value continues to rise. Treasures still exist in everyday currency, but true gems lie in the details: condition, rarity, and preservation. The United Kingdom 2 New Pence 1976 in extra fine condition stands as a shining example of history meeting craftsmanship, now turning heads in auctions and earning strong attention worldwide. If you ever come across one in pristine condition, you might just be holding a small piece of history worth big money in dollars. Next up, the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from the year 1997, found in fine condition, and becoming a subject of curiosity among collectors due to its surprising demand in the auction market and incredible value possibilities in dollars. Many people overlook the humble 2 pence coin, yet some of these pieces hold secrets and value that only dedicated collectors and researchers truly understand. The story of the 1997 2 pence coin begins with the fascinating journey of UK decimal coinage. In 1971, the United Kingdom fully adopted the decimal system, replacing old pence with new denominations. The 2 pence piece became part of this new currency world, featuring a design that symbolized British heritage and monarchy. The obverse of the 1997 coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, crafted by renowned sculptor Raphael Makhlouf, a design admired for its elegance and regal feel. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays the badge of the Prince of Wales, a set of feathers encircled by a coronet with the legendary motto, Ich dien, meaning, I serve. This coin's copper-plated steel composition and rich color represent a shift from the older bronze versions, marking a modern era in coin production. When we talk about the unique features of the 1997 2 pence coin, it's not just the design that stands out. What makes this coin particularly notable is that many collectors often overlook modern pennies, believing value only lies in older centuries. However, errors, minting variations, and preserved conditions play a massive role in boosting the worth of coins like this. A fine condition coin may still carry blemishes or circulation marks, but when combined with correct minting details and historical accuracy, it becomes highly collectible. This coin also belongs to the pre-New Pence era redesign consistency, continuing the denomination label, 2 pence, introduced back in 1982. Its metallic composition transition also makes it a discussion point for numismatists who analyze changes in alloys across time. Now, let's talk rarity and collector demand. While the 1997 2 pence is not extremely rare in everyday circulation, finding one in fine or higher grade with perfect original minting details still draws interest. What truly drives value in specific pieces are the rare die errors, off-center strikes, wrong planchet mintings, and coins that show unusual coloration or metal variations. Dedicated coin collectors and auction watchers know that common coins can become extraordinary if an error or rare condition is involved. That's exactly why coins like this have started to appear in auctions, fetching prices that surprise even seasoned collectors. With markets shifting and modern errors gaining newfound popularity, the demand for special specimens from the 1990s era coins is steadily rising. Speaking of value, let's look at how much the 1997 2 pence in fine condition can be worth today. While an ordinary circulation coin might carry a modest value, rare era versions and well-preserved examples have been spotted selling for impressive figures in private numismatic listings and auctions. Some notable era coins from this period have gone for $238,000, depending on condition and rarity. Collectors are increasingly willing to pay premium prices for fine-grade, clean-surface specimens, especially with documented minting anomalies. If you hold such a piece, the potential value can climb significantly, proving that even a small copper-colored coin can command big interest in the right market. For collectors or anyone searching change for hidden treasures, here are a few key tips. Always inspect your coins carefully under light, check for minting errors, and look for unusual weight or color patches that may point to rare metal variations. Preserving the coin's condition is essential. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as it can reduce collector value drastically. Use protective cases or soft pouches to store your finds, and always keep documentation or grading records if you send a coin for professional evaluation. And most importantly, stay connected with coin forums, online auctions, and numismatic groups to stay updated on new discoveries and price trends. The United Kingdom 1997 2 pence coin reminds us that history is not just in grand silver crowns or gold sovereigns. Sometimes it hides in the smallest, most ordinary-looking coins we see every day. With growing collector interest, auctions spotlight attention, and increasing curiosity for rare errors, this humble 2 pence coin has earned a place on the treasure hunters. Next up, we are talking about the United Kingdom 2 pence coin from the year 1987, found in very fine condition, and believed by many enthusiasts to have the potential to bring unexpectedly high value in today's rare coin market. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover the true potential of this fascinating 2 pence piece. Let's begin with a journey back through its history. The 2 pence coin was first introduced in 1971 as part of the United Kingdom's decimalisation change, replacing the old pre-decimal system. The 1987 2p belongs to the early series produced under Queen Elizabeth II's reign. By this period, the UK Mint had already perfected the copper-plated bronze composition, yet coins from the 1980s still carry an iconic heritage. They remind collectors of a significant era when currency design, national identity, and the British monarchy were strongly reflected in everyday coins. Now let's talk about the unique features of the 1987 2p coin. On the obverse side, it features the portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the talented Raphael Maklauf, showing her wearing the royal diadem. This portrait is celebrated among collectors for its elegant, dignified, and detailed representation. On the reverse side, we see the emblematic badge of the Prince of Wales, consisting of 3 ostrich feathers encircled by a coronet with the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve. The coin is composed of bronze and weighs 7.12 grams, with a diameter of 25.9 millimeters. Even though millions were minted, coins in very fine condition are increasingly becoming desirable, especially as older copper coins face natural wear and fading. So how rare is the 1987 2p in today's market? While it may not be as scarce as coins with minting errors or special editions, the value comes from condition, surviving shine, and the growing nostalgia for early decimal British currency. Everyday circulation has worn most examples, making very fine or higher grade pieces harder to find. Collectors look for coins where details like the feathers, lettering, and Queen's profile remain sharp. As older pennies and 2p coins gain attention in collector circles, coins like the 1987 piece are beginning to attract interest, especially at specialized auctions. When it comes to market value, current auction trends show that well-preserved coins from the 1980s are slowly appreciating. While face value remains just 2p, very fine condition collectible pieces can sell for impressive premiums among enthusiasts who focus on early decimal UK coinage. Some collectors believe that as time passes and more copper coins disappear from circulation, prices at auctions will only rise. There have been cases where early decimal coins fetched surprising figures due to condition rarity and collector demand. $186,000, sometimes reaching unexpected dollar values based on grading and bidding competition. For collectors looking to preserve or hunt this coin, condition is key. Look for sharp edges, clear details on the crown, minimal scratches, and preserved bronze color. Store your coins in soft, acid-free holders to avoid discoloration. If you find one that seems exceptionally sharp and shiny, consider professional grading, as certified coins often earn significantly more in auction environments. Metal preservation and proper storage can transform a simple old coin into a future valuable collectible. The United Kingdom 2p 1987 coin in very fine condition may appear humble at first glance, but it carries real potential in the world of numismatics. It represents British monetary history, features royal symbolism, and stands as a rising collectible in modern auction circles. If you have one lying around or come across it in change, don't ignore it. Take a closer look, because today's pocket change can sometimes become tomorrow's auction star, worth an amazing big value in dollars in collector markets. Next up, the United Kingdom 2p from the year 1989 in extra fine condition. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but in the world of numismatics, even the smallest details and specific years can turn a simple piece of metal into a prized collector's item with impressive value in the auction market. So sit back, relax, and let's uncover why this humble copper-plated coin has captured the attention of collectors around the world. To truly understand the value of the 1989 2p coin, we must go back to its historical background. The 2p denomination has been part of the UK currency system since decimalisation in 1971, replacing the old pre-decimal pence system. The early 2p coins were made from bronze, but by the late 1980s, the Royal Mint began transitioning to copper-plated steel due to rising metal costs. The 1989 issue stands right at the crossroads of this change, making coins from this period particularly interesting for collectors. It features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, a design used from 1985 until 1997, representing a distinct era in modern British coinage. This was also a time when production quantities fluctuated due to banking demands and circulation needs, giving certain years more scarcity than others. Now, let's take a moment to explore the unique features of this 1989 2p coin. On the obverse, the detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II reflects maturity and elegance, crowned and facing right. The inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, meaning, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side, the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales takes center stage. It displays 3 ostrich feathers emerging from a coronet with the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve, a timeless symbol passed through centuries of royal heritage. The denomination 2p sits calmly below. In extra fine condition, the coin's surfaces remain sharp, displaying minimal signs of wear, crisp edges, clear lettering, and strong luster qualities collectors value deeply. Now the 1989 UK 2 pence in extra fine condition, a rare and highly demanded collectible? Even though millions of 2 pence coins were made, the number surviving today in preserved extra fine condition is much smaller than we think. Most of these coins circulated through everyday use in wallets, pockets, shops, buses, and markets, gaining scratches, fading luster, and edge wear. Coins that remain in near mint or extra fine condition are mostly those kept untouched by collectors at the time, or saved by chance. Additionally, specific years like 1989 saw lesser attention from the public, making well-graded examples increasingly hard to locate. This combination of survival rarity and nostalgia has boosted collector interest significantly. Now let's talk about the exciting part: current market value. The United Kingdom 2 pence 1989 in extra fine condition can surprise many with its price. While common circulated pieces might be valued modestly, premium condition examples on auction platforms have attracted serious collector competition. Enthusiasts look for sharp detail, clear surfaces, and original shine, and when such qualities are present, the price can rise impressively. Some top-grade examples have been seen reaching around $145,000 and even more depending on demand, grading, and auction excitement. Yes, a simple 2 pence coin from 1989, which countless people spent daily without thinking twice, can now command surprisingly strong value for those in the right condition. If you happen to own one of these coins or you're thinking about collecting rare UK decimal currency, here are some useful tips. Always check the coin's condition first. Quality matters greatly. Store coins in protective coin capsules or acid-free holders to avoid tarnish and scratches. Consider professional grading if you believe your coin is unusually sharp and lustrous, as certified coins tend to perform better in auctions. Keep an eye on reputable auction houses and online numismatic platforms. Research mintages, rare years, and varieties so you can spot hidden gems before others do. And most importantly, never assume a coin is worthless just because it looks common. Many fortunes have been discovered in spare change. As we come to the end of today's journey, remember that every coin has a story, and sometimes the most ordinary coins turn out to hold extraordinary value. The 1989 United Kingdom 2 pence is a perfect example of a modern decimal coin cherished for its condition, history, and rising demand in today's collector market. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your treasure hunting adventure, keep your eyes open, your curiosity sharp, and your passion alive. Who knows, that little coin in your pocket might be worth much more than you think. Thank you for watching and being part of this treasure-seeking adventure. If you enjoyed learning about this rare condition coin and you love discovering hidden gems in everyday currency, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. Who knows? The next valuable coin may already be in your hands or hiding in plain sight. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep searching, because in the world of coins, every pocket change has the potential to tell a story and sometimes unlock surprising value. See you in the next video.